Alright lads, so today we are over on BBS Simulator to speculate on the new upcoming banner which will be getting announced in less than 12 hours time. Who will the characters be? What will the characters be? We're going to find out soon. Make sure that you are subscribed, and in the comments below, let me know your prediction. If you get any of the characters right, we will give that a shout out in tomorrow's video when we react to the 3 new characters. Now, personally, I'm kind of excited to see this upcoming end of month. End of month usually is very exciting. Unless it's this banner right here. Hopefully, whatever tomorrow is, it's not a repeat of this. This was outright terrible. Keller should be ashamed of themselves. But since we are now post 8th anniversary, I do feel like it's probably worth mentioning 1000 Year Blood War. I don't think tomorrow will be 1000 Year Blood War. I do want to just emphasize that. I feel like right now, hopefully for everyone's case, it's not. I feel like everyone deserves a cooldown month, especially because of the fact that, 8th anniversary part 1 was 1000 Year Blood War. Part 2, a week later, was also 1000 Year Blood War. That, of course, being end of month of July. And then a whole month later, we had another 1000 Year Blood War banner with Kyoge, Bambiette, and Iban. It's nice to see we're finally getting 1000 Year Blood War anime characters, but I do want to have some cooldowns from time to time. And right now, I feel like the good release schedule that KLF should strive to release out is a new 1000 Year Blood War banner every 2 months. Maybe with some exceptions like we saw with end of month August and end of month July where it's back-to-back 1000 Year Blood War. So personally, when we see our next 1000 Year Blood War banner, I do expect to see Esnot and maybe some other stone riches like PG9 and Kangdu, but I'm hoping to not see that till end of month of October. And therefore, 2 months later, that will be, coincidentally, the end of the year, where of course we're almost guaranteed to get a new 1000 Year Blood War banner. That will be good to balance the hype, let us have a cooldown to save up our orbs so we can be excited, especially the free-to-play players, right? Having a hype end of month banner every single end of month, of course, is exciting, but at the same time, if you have no orbs for it, how excited can you be? I feel like free-to-play players and myself, other whales too, deserve a cooldown month, and that's what I'm really hoping this end of month banner is going to be. So with that in mind, with the idea that end of month October is when we can expect our next 1000 Year Blood War banner, which by the way, that'll be a good time to release Esnot. If they don't, I'm gonna be disappointed. He's bound to release within the next month or 2, right? Surely. But with the idea that end of October is going to be 1000 Year Blood War, this is where the prediction and theory starts to come in, right? My guess right now is that we're gonna get Halloween. And I know, we haven't had a Halloween banner since 2019. And Halloween always comes out in October, right? It would make more sense to give us Halloween October end of month. But personally, I feel like the 1000 Year Blood War or limited banners, 1000 Year Blood War in particular, they take priority. If Caleb want to space them out every 2 months, any other banner has to work around that. And that's why I believe that Caleb definitely want to do a seasonal, and they're going to push that forward a month early, giving us a Halloween banner for end of September. And it's not too bad, right? It still comes out in October, it still works. And it won't be the first time we see a Halloween-esque themed banner for end of month September. As you can see it in end of month of September for 2021, we had a Spirit Society banner. Now, for those that don't know, Spirit Society was the more popular of the 2 Halloween banners. We got significantly more, again, the last one being in 2021. But because this banner does exist, end of month September being a Halloween banner shouldn't be off the tables. I think it is on the table. And the reason why I think it's more so going to be Halloween over Spirit Society in particular is because usually when it comes to Spirit Society banners, they give us teasers beforehand to let us speculate and kind of, build up anticipation of who the characters will be. For example, in 2021, by this point, we would have gotten it a few days ago if they planned to do another Spirit Society banner. We would have gotten a teaser. In 2021, we had this picture. And in Ichigo's case, we all thought it was going to be a female. It ended up being Ichigo. That was a big shocker. So if Killer did have plans to release a Spirit Society banner once more in 2023, we would have gotten a teaser by now. And at the very least, one thing we have seen in the year 2023 is new seasonal banners, but also seasonal banners that we haven't seen in quite some time. January mid-month was a New Year's banner. We hadn't had those in years. Literally, the last time we had a New Year's banner was in 2018. Alongside that, Parasols, for example, the last time we got one of those was in 2019. But then in April end of the month, while it was a Burn the Witch banner, it was still a Parasol seasonal banner, right? And then for the middle of August, we also saw male swimsuits. So one thing we have seen in the year 2023 is returns of old seasonal banners. New Year's, Parasols, male swimsuits. Now might be a good time for us to get a return of Halloween banners. And it's with that in mind, now might be a good time for us to get a Halloween banner, because if there's 1 year to do that, it's in 2023. But the question is, who's it going to be? Honestly, I haven't thought that far. I generally do not know. If it is a Halloween banner, I don't think they're going to remake characters. I would be down for a remake of Yoruishi, I will say. One thing we can expect, though, is female characters, to say the least. Maybe they will throw in a male. The last Halloween banner was actually 2 males, to be fair. But considering that it's been so long since we've had any Halloween banner, any of these characters you see here, while they have already been done in the past, all have a potential chance to get a new Halloween character, right? If they wanted to do a new Halloween Yoruichi, they can do that. If they want to do a new Halloween Soifon, they could do that. I think every character here has the chance to get a new Halloween character besides Ruroka, because she just got a character most recently in the swimsuit banner. So I guess Mila, Rose, Rangiku, and Ruroka, you can kind of cross off of getting a new Halloween character. Yoruichi has a chance, I would say. Orihime has a chance. Soifon has a chance. Rukia has a chance. I'm actually more so expecting Rukia to get a new character here, to be fair. Maybe a Momo. When was the last time we had a new Momo? Let's actually start looking at some characters. It hasn't been too long since Momo received a new character, but she always has potential chance. Nanao, I would like to think, has a decent chance here. Her last character, I believe, being in 2022? 2021? Nanao does get her fair share of seasonal, so we might see a Nanao. Right, so I don't think will happen. I'll be down for a new seasonal Isane. Won't be surprised if it doesn't happen, though. I know Nell just received a character some months ago, but I'd still be down for a seasonal Nelliel. But again, if we are going to get a Halloween banner, I feel like the possibility of it being any character is quite high. While I do believe we're most likely going to see 3 female characters, that's just kind of the norm when it comes to seasonals. I mean, who knows? Maybe we are going to get some male characters, right? Last Halloween banner was 2 males and 1 female. I would like to see an oddball character, or more so a character that doesn't really get that many characters per se. As we saw in 2019, we got a Lilynette, and then 2018, we got a Yachiru. So I'd like it if they kind of keep up with that and give us a character that hasn't had a seasonal at all. Just to throw a random name out there. I don't actually want that. Kiyone, be down for that. But again, I'm not really too sure. So I can't really give any names. Right now, I'm just thinking maybe Orihime, Rukia, wouldn't matter Yoruichi personally. There's definitely a lot of possibilities here when it comes to a new seasonal Halloween banner. Now, in the potential chance, it's not a seasonal banner, and they go down the premium route. What could it be? Again, at that point, with it being premium, it can be anything. Hopefully, it's not more Aaroniero. That's kind of boring, especially their base form, unless it's Aaroniero. Probably not, though. As long as it's better than this banner right here, with Zappo, Nelly, or Noitro, that was just shockingly bad for an end of month banner. If we could get something to the hype of this banner right here with Ichigo, Tensei, and Ishin, that would be really cool. So I guess if it was a premium banner, and I feel like this banner could happen eventually, maybe end of month in November, if that's going to be another cooldown month. I wouldn't mind the new Aizen. We actually haven't seen a single Aizen this year, so I feel like an Aizen is coming up, whether it's this end of month or end of month in November, whenever we get our next premium end of month banner, if anything. Maybe this Halloween, who knows? Aizen, of course, isn't going to get a 1,000-year blood character anytime soon, so I feel like they would want to give us a new one, at least in the year 2023. So if it is going to be a premium banner, of course, I would love Monster Aizen, but I wouldn't mind this character here, a new Aizen in this particular form. And to go alongside him, we have this Yoruichi and this particular Kisuke. You'll see the theme here, right? All 3 of these characters fight against each other. Ishin's also there, but Ishin's already received the character. So I actually wouldn't mind those 3, and I think it would work quite well for a hype end of month. Of course, Kisuke would be exciting. Aizen should be the highlight of the banner. Yoruichi should also be really cool, especially given the fact that we haven't had Ama Yoruichi, a new one of her, since basically the first time she got introduced, like around 6 or so years ago. So overall, quick recap on what I think the banner could be. Again, 1,000-year Blood War, now that the anime is officially back, and we're finally getting characters from Season 1, every end of month has a chance to be 1,000-year Blood War. Although this time, I feel like it's not going to be. I feel like it's going to be a cooldown month. Hopefully, we don't see 1,000-year Blood War till end of month of October. Hopefully with Esnot. If it's going to be a seasonal, I'm expecting Halloween, maybe a new Rukia, Orihime, Yoruichi, Soifon, Nanao, Isane, I don't know. There's too many characters to list off, or it could be. Bonus points though if it is a Halloween Aaroniero. And if it's going to be a premium banner, I'm expecting an Aizen. Maybe one that fought Yoruichi and also Kisuke. Those are my predictions. In the comments below, let me know what you'd like to expect to see for this upcoming end of month banner. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with the reaction to the 3 new characters, right? See you there. Take care and peace.